Aha! Aha, doggies! Ninja attack cats. Right. I went back. The IOPC had sent me four, count them, 4 letters in total. So I went back through them all when I was gathering my stuff this morning to sue the police for completely fucking unlawful arrest, detainment, and all the rest of it. Given that the IOPC change their story every time they send me a fucking letter. So I've sent them a 19-point email back. You know how this works, don't you? Press pause. Come put the kettle on. I'm just going to... Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm just going to minimise the screen. So here we go. I've put the reference numbers in and the dates. Please clarify the following. 1. You consider only the conduct of officers as they carry out their duty and not whether they have broken any law or not. 4. By example, arresting someone with an unlawful warrant because you're not interested in having any charges laid against them. 2. You have still failed to confirm who PC Harmer and DC Harmon are, and until you do, your reports are worthless and without legal standing. I'll leave it to you to choose which level of legal standing this is on. Because as we know, there are several. Yes, there are several levels of justice in this country. The IOPC does not work beyond reasonable doubt. It worked, what was it? Probability, something or other. I don't know. Which may be as low as 51%, apparently. Please confirm where I asked if I would have to answer the questions if I attended an interview. I certainly don't remember saying that. I'm sure you can easily obtain this information off of the recording of the phone call, which was apparently clear enough to be heard in court. Because I never did ask that. I never asked. As far as I can recall, anyway, I never asked if I'd have to answer the questions. When PC bitch fucking lying Nazi Harmon phoned me up, what I believe I repeatedly said was, am I requested to attend that interview, or am I obliged to attend that interview, I think. Please provide audible confirmation that I did not answer PC Harmon's question. Otherwise, your interpretation, which is the word she used, is incorrect. Yes, I'm calling you a liar. Of course, I'm calling no one a liar because they won't put their name, they won't sign their name, or they won't print their name. So I don't know who I'm talking to. Please clarify why you have justified unlawful arrest, unlawful detainment, and unlawful coercion. My phone was taken out of the bag of my possessions right in front of me in the cell's reception area. There was no reason why I would not have been issued a receipt at that time, and you have just condoned theft. From the 6th of January, PC Harmon phoned me up until the 24th of March when I was kidnapped by Cambridge police in a violent manner. Funnily enough, I'd forgotten all about PC Harmon's phone call. You have also missed out considering in your report the interview I had with the police in which DC Pinion lied about the legality of an arrest warrant and can be quite clearly heard to state he's not interested in my evidence. Please explain then why you condone perjury. Because this is the evidence they're producing to court, guys. So they've done that interview. I believe, this is what I believe anyway, they've done that interview, they've stated this stuff in their evidence. They've said in the interview, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. So that they have basically blatantly ignored evidence. You have no concern whatsoever about a police inspector saying I should have known I was being arrested because I got in the back of a marked police vehicle with uniformed officers present. Now remember the later PSD, Professional Standards, later changed that story to they'd question me and stuff so they could just go ahead with the court case anyway. Let's not fucking bother about being arrested or fucking charged, eh? Oh, God, they're amazing, aren't they? Please explain why you approve of unlawful summons and threatening behaviour. This is point 9 now. As to informing me I can go to a public library to find the dictionary, I suggest you stop patronising me, public servant. You will provide the definitions of not agreeing and disagreeing, or you will be guilty of misconduct because, again, you're lying. You have asked me to prove that the disc recording of myself and PC Harmon was tampered with, therefore you have clearly not investigated this yourself. Misconduct and fucking perjury. Jeez, that one didn't strike me till later. Fuck. They're saying to me I should have proved the recording was tampered with. Well, they obviously haven't fucking even bothered looking into it, have they? There's more on that one, I think. Why was a further copy of the disc recording between myself and PC Harmon? There's only supposed to be 2. Not forgetting as well that any evidence I sent to the court was utterly ignored, and I did not even receive an acknowledgement that I sent it. You have just condoned perjury and misconduct. I mean, IOPC, you shouldn't have changed your fucking story every time you sent me a fucking letter, basically. How can you tell further copies of the disc recording were not tampered with when, by your own admission, the recording is largely inaudible? You have just lied again. I love it. They're sitting there going, it's obvious you've refused to attend a voluntary interview because the recording was inaudible. Well, then how can you tell if any further copies were tampered with or not? Because they were also inaudible. Glad I gave myself a week off from this. It's amazing what you pick up. I'm afraid 51% doesn't cut it when I was never arrested or charged before being summoned to court in 2016, and this is confirmed by Inspector Broderson, and consequently the police have had no course of conduct to arrest me for an indictable offence. You, by your very own hand, have disproved the police have acted unlawfully. Oh dear, what a shame. The very ones that are so corrupt are trying to protect their bent police mates have just dropped themselves in it. And the CPS, actually. Oh yes, they said something about the case going to court in the interests of public interest. Evidential proof and public interest. What public interest was involved when the man at the centre of the prosecution, Chris Green, is a proven liar? And why haven't the police arrested him for theft and other unlawful behaviour? Because they don't arrest their Masonic mates. By the first and second summons I received, I was arrested, unlawfully of course, twice for send by public communication network an offensive, indecent, obscene, menacing message matter. Of course, if you wish to deny the existence of this evidence, please do so and further perjure yourself. When I get a lawyer, I will be suing the IOPC, the CPS, the police, and Marston bailiffs, for you have all now participated in and condoned criminal behaviour. PC will include the breaks of the law, as can be seen on my YouTube channel. That you have denied this only further proves you are utterly corrupt. The CPS did apply to vacate the court date, withheld evidence from me and ignored my evidence. The judge on November the 9th then proceeded with the case which he or she knew full well, or should have known, was unlawful. This only indicts these people into a conspiracy which will likely bring down the entire legal system as we know it. Here's a quick pointer to the police. If you ask someone to attend a voluntary interview, which they are or are not entitled to refuse to do so, depending which letter from the IOPC you refer to, but you then turn up to arrest them for the charge which you mentioned when you were asking them to attend a voluntary interview, you are in fact arresting that person for not attending a voluntary interview. Thereby, you are breaking the fucking law. You fucking Nazi, wanker, vile, fuckface dictators. Sorry, I've just destroyed your entire legal system. Fuck off. I'm not sorry at all. I've read that one. Please address the 6-month time limit question accurately. You have not. You have merely said the arrest and court case being unlawful are out of your remit. This is when I was informed by professional standards that there was the 6-month time limit, in fact, from the time you were arrested until they got it to court. With which the IOPC took great umbrage. And then said, no, it's nothing like that at all. It's from, what did they say? It's from when you're summoned until they get it to court or something. I can't remember. Either way, one of them was fucking lying. Well, they are all fucking lying, vile fuckface Nancy wankers, basically. Point 19. You condone the Chief Constable acting unlawfully and carrying out a vendetta against me. Failure to deny this will make it true. I do so. Look forward to your reply. Jesus. Let's see how they deal with that, shall we? There'll be more to follow on Monday. I've got some startling news. Startling news for you. But I want to get a letter posted first before I read it out. So, yeah. IOPC, totally lying, totally fucking corrupt. Blatantly fucking lying to back up their bent fucking Masonic Lodge police officer mates. What can you say?